Hey, we're here today with Greg Hroch from Five Star Students. Good morning, Greg, or good afternoon, I guess, whatever the case may be.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about Five Star. What do you do? What's involved with your company? How do you support schools?
Basically, I'm an ex-activities director from Chaparral High School down in Temecula. And I always believe, just like every other teacher on the planet believes, students that are engaged and involved are more successful. And I set out to prove it. But the first thing I discovered was I didn't really know who was involved. I mean, I had lists and some spreadsheets, but realistically, we didn't know who was going to things and who was doing things on campus. And so I was trying to do it all on paper. And finally, I had a buddy that worked for Hewlett Packard, and he and I got together and we built Five Star Students to pretty much answer that question. Who's engaged on your campus? Who's involved and at what level? Now, granted, that was 12 years ago, and we've basically done a lot since. I mean, now the program actually is a positive behavior tracker. It's an engagement piece for activities and events. We this year, actually, I'll get to that in a second. But basically, it does quite a bit. It also tracks interventions for study halls and whatnot. So trying to make it as easy as possible for teachers to find those answers.
Sounds like all the things that administrators and activities directors are looking for to help with the data that they're trying to prove through their WASC accreditations and all that good stuff. So you alluded a little bit to this year. So it's been a crazy pandemic year. A lot of companies have had to kind of reinvent, pivot, create new products. Do you have anything that's adapting to the pandemic situation?
You know what, our biggest source of information, like you said, is administrators and teachers, and they kind of tell us the direction that Five Star needs to go in and what they want. And this year it was a resounding, we want to get back to school as quickly and normal as possible. However, we need basically we need to know if the students should be coming back. Are they healthy? Do they have a cough? Do they have COVID? Had they had COVID? Very soon, will they have had the vaccine, et cetera? And so we built a health check piece into the system to where schools can actually tie a survey to the health check piece that they can do before they even get to school. And basically, you take that survey and say, no, I don't have a cough. I haven't been around anyone with COVID. I don't have a fever. And by the time you get to school, the school checks them in, and that clears them for the day. By the time they get to the classroom, the teacher either has access on their computer or they can show proof right on the student app.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
trying to get back to normal.
That's great, and I think that's probably going to be one of those things that schools are definitely going to be looking toward using and helping to track their students. Well, we love having Five Star at CADA. I know you and some of your colleagues are presenting a couple of workshops. Do you remember what day you're presenting those workshops?
I think I know Heidi, I believe, is doing a little more advanced Five Star version uh, with houses, with talking about houses and groups. And I think that's on Tuesday in
Okay,
the afternoon.
should have looked that up before we started, but
Yeah, that's all right.
putting you on the spot.
And then I actually have a calendar here. I could look at it. And then Thursday is my presentation on basic engagement data piece that just really tells about the program and student engagement and how to track it, even if you don't use our program.
Perfect. And yeah, so those workshops, if you missed one of them, the Tuesday one, those will be available via recordings in the app. So check that out on Tuesday and Thursday on the schedule. So tell us a little bit, Greg, how long have you been involved with CADA?
I believe this is my 23rd year, not 24th year
Yeah,
with Cal. So as a teacher, activities director, and all that.
favorite CADA memory?
Gosh,
Too many.
no, there were a lot. Really, it's just I just remember from the beginning, I would go to sessions and I wouldn't be able to write fast enough with the ideas that people are throwing out, and I was always a goal to come home with one good idea, and it was even years into the career, it was dozens. I mean, of ideas, and the big challenge, obviously, to stay excited afterwards to make those ideas happen.
Absolutely. All right, and here we are in the mixtape convention. Do you have any great memories from the 80s or 90s in the mixtape era? Music bands?
Okay, well, I graduated from high school in 1984, and the very first concert I went to, and I was never really that big of a concert guy, but my girlfriend at the time said, "Hey, well, let's go to this concert with my parents, of course," and we went to Journey.
Oh,
I just remember being blown away by this. Oh, this is what a concert is. This is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. And obviously, the music and everything. I mean, those were new songs back then.
yeah. And, Journey's still like living on through CADA Convention. Those dinner dances, those are some of the most popular songs that are played on those Friday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No,
All right, Greg. Well, thanks for joining us today. Be sure to stop by Greg's booth, the 5-Star Students booth in the virtual exhibit hall, Wednesday or Thursday. You can also check out their entry on the exhibitor listing, and you can contact them anytime. Greg, thank you so much, and good luck.
Thanks, Jeff. You too. Take care.